Third grade, today is Tuesday. We're taking the second part of our notes for lesson 4. So lesson 4, we're being on page 20 and 21. Yesterday we learned all about how a seed is going to grow and how those seeds are going to spread. Today we're going to look at how does that seed, once it finds its spot in the ground, how does it actually turn into a new plant. So we're on page 7 in our notes, 7 in your notes, and you'll be on page 20 in your book. Let's get going. In our notes, we are on page 20. Page 20 in our notes looks like this, germinating and growing. We're also going to be in our notes on page 3. So, germinating and growing. Seeds have different shapes, sizes, and colors, but they all have the same parts. Every seed has a tiny plant inside that can grow into a new plant. So what's inside a seed? A tiny plant. And that tiny plant can break out and grow into a new plant. Why do seeds have seed coats is our next point. The seed is covered by a seed coat to protect this tiny plant. Every seed has one seed leaf or 2 seed leaves to provide food for the tiny plant as it grows. So we just got some more. So right here we see, why do seeds have seed coats? To protect the plant. It's kind of like the plant's armor that's on that seed coat so that the little tiny plant inside can be protected. And then how does that seed leaf help a seed? It gives the seed food. Sorry, that was sloppy. Seed. Food. Then, germinate. What does germinate mean? Seeds need air, the right amount of water, and the right temperature to start to grow or germinate. So that's what it means, start to grow. Germinate means start to grow. Right before there, you saw what it needs. Air, right amount of water, and the right temperature. Air, right amount of water, and the right temperature. If there's too much water, the seed won't grow. If there's too little water, the seed won't grow. If it's too hot, the seed won't grow. And if it's too cold, the seed also won't grow. So we need those right temperature, right amount of water for that seed to start growing. Let's look at this life cycle of a plant. Oh, sorry, we didn't get over here yet. The root grows from the seed, and the young plant, or seedling, begins to grow. The seedling uses food stored in the seed to grow. The seedling stem rises out of the soil. Leaves grow from the stem. The leaves use sunlight to make sugar that the plant uses for food. The seedling can grow into an adult plant that has flowers. The flowers are pollinated and a new seeds form. If the seeds germinate, they grow into new plants. Then that whole cycle begins again. So here you can see a diagram of that. We've got our seed coat on the outside. We've got this tiny plant in the middle, and then this is the seed leaf here, right? Now, I've got a video after this that's going to show you that, and kind of like it's going to speed it up in QuickTime for you to show how that happens. Let's look at that life cycle of a plant. So, first thing that happened, the seeds are in the fruit. So, like if you look at a peanut, the part of a peanut that you eat is the seed, all right? Then A germinating seed. When a peanut germinates, the stem grows upward and the roots grow downward. So you can see it kind of breaking out through here. The plant's growing up, the roots are growing down. Then you have a seedling. That's just a cute little name for a tiny plant, is a seedling. As the small peanut plant grows leaves, it can begin making sugar for food. And then we get to an adult plant with seeds. So you've got this adult plant with all of these peanuts underground. When the adult plant dies, this is going to become part of the soil. All right, so if we get that in our notes, 1, seeds in fruit. 2, germinating seed, which means it's starting to grow. 3, seedling. And then 4, adult plant with seeds. And as you can see, that's just going to keep going. So when that adult plant has that seed, well, then we're back to step 1. We've got the seeds in the fruit. Then the seed's going to germinate, start to grow. Then we're going to have a seedling, a tiny plant, which is going to grow into an adult plant. All right? Stay tuned for the video we're going to watch next that's going to show that happening in real time.